people.
I was actually one of the injured survivors of the Columbine shooting. I was in the library on April 20th, 1999, and I lost my best friend right in front of me. We were under a table, and I was shot as well. Just moments after I had scrambled out the back door of the library, I was medicated.
Doctors wanted to help, giving him multiple prescriptions for pain medication, even after his physical pain was gone.
Every time I took these medications, it made me feel better. I didn't have to engage in the stages of grief. I could avoid that intense emotion.
For years, prescription medication helped him avoid dealing with that horrible day.
What started as prescriptions eventually became alcohol, marijuana, illicit narcotics.
He failed both outpatient and rehab twice. It wasn't until he turned 29 that he was able to overcome and turn his life around.
So for the type of program we have, there's really no better place.
It's been 6 years since Austin last used. Today, he's helping people whose struggles are very familiar to him. He's the COO at the Foundry Treatment Center in Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Most of the people who come to us because we are a long-term treatment center have generally had 1 or 2 attempts prior that have failed.
Austin now speaks critically about how our healthcare system treats addiction.
What's the first thing you think of?
He shared his journey as part of a TED Talk series that's just been made available online.
We're going into a healthcare system that is intended primarily to treat physiological symptoms. So when you walk into an emergency room, they're not assessing emotional pain, they're assessing physical pain. And the pain management strategy for somebody who had just broken a leg as a result of an avalanche, or somebody who sustained that exact same injury, but they also lost their best friend in that same avalanche, would be identical. And I think that that's a big problem.
Austin says, as a society, we're slow to get help for addicts.
Nobody walks into a doctor's office and says, you know what, we detected a lump in your breast, come back in 3 years and we'll see how that's doing. And with addiction, we're literally waiting until somebody's been in active addiction for 10 years, maybe a couple suicide attempts, to literally pick